name's Molly Turner. I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I play on the AVP. I grew up in Chicago, Illinois. I started playing volleyball when I was in 3rd grade with my sister, and I tried out for our middle school team and obviously made the team because the standards were not that high. But in high school, I was cut from the team my 2nd year because I was dipping my hands too low for setting, so I got cut. And one of my friends just mentioned that I should try out for a beach volleyball club in Naperville, Illinois, and I thought it was the most ridiculous thing ever because it snows. Like how are we supposed to pull that off in Illinois? I tried out and I made the club. I absolutely hated it at first and I couldn't move and it wasn't even fun to me. But my first year I ended up winning the 18U national championship for the Midwest with my partner, and I started to fall in love with it. I reached out to every single college that you could possibly think of in California, and I did not get one email call back. But it all kind of came down to the fact that I was from Illinois and I'm on the shorter side. I finally got a response from Grand Canyon University. They told me I could walk on, so without even knowing if I was gonna be on the team or not, I went for an unofficial visit, and the coach kind of didn't even want me to be there. She didn't really care. I ended up actually going to the school. We got a coach change and fell in love with my 2 coaches that we had and found myself at one of the top spots. Ended up becoming a 2-time All-American. Finally was not a walk-on anymore. Volleyball became super important to me. My coach, Kristen Rohr, played on the NVL, so I would pick her brain all the time. And her husband was our assistant coach, and they were like mom and dad to me. So I graduated, moved straight to Hermosa Beach by myself, found an extra bedroom in a grandma's house, and started just doing it. My first year was incredible. I played with Cassie House and we placed top 10 in 2 tournaments, which was the biggest deal to me, and we qualified a handful of times, but for someone who started off in such a hard situation, every time I played in a tournament, it was a big deal to me. And every time I qualified, I cried. And then the second I got a top 10 finish, I sobbed. So it was, volleyball is still so important to me because every single time that I step on the court, it just means so much more because I've been through so much to get here. So yeah, I'm really thankful. I would say for girls that find themselves in the same situation, as in not living in a state on the coast or they're not on the taller side. For me, what I kept going back to was if I work hard enough, they can't say no. And if they know my name, they have to get used to it. And training with every single coach with a big name, because I wanted to get my name out there. That was the hardest part, moving to California. It's like, and every time I had training with a big name, I would not sleep the night before. I was so nervous and excited and anxious, but I think just putting yourself in those uncomfortable situations and getting out of your comfort zone is something that I had to do all the time, and I hated that feeling, but after it was really rewarding every single time.